field here. Brindley Green.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups for today's match. First, for FC Dallas. Please welcome the captain, number 6.
And both teams probably trying to get a feel for them, each other at this point.
Number 0, Emerson Norman.
Back and forth here in the midfield. FC Dallas trying to push it ahead.
Number 77, Donna Cisneros.
And pushed all the way back.
Number 16, Callie Crawford. Number 20, Avery Kirby.
And like we've been talking, Nick, in this first 2 games, same thing with this one. The first couple of minutes are key just to see how each team is going to come out and how each team is going to approach this final. As we know, the most important game of the tournament. So definitely don't want to make any mistakes, but don't want to be too cautious and forget about the offensive side of things. You want to be able to score. You want to be able to attack your opponent.
Now free kick opportunity here for FC Dallas from just inside midfield. Not much height on it. Goes right to a Solar player.
Number 1, Kayla Hayward. Number 10, Natalia Carmel. Number 28, Brindley Green. Number 23, Nadia Hawkins.
Trying to get it inside the box here, and an opportunity potentially, and corralled by Kayla Hayworth for Solar.
Hayworth there being able to handle that first, I guess, knock on the door, you could say, and came out for a line and was able to handle that one quickly.
Number 8, Quinn Martin.
And ball sent right back into Hayworth.
Parker Moncrief. Number 22, Sydney Ostrom. Number 4, Taylor Wolf. Solar
FC Dallas on the Navy going from left to right early on the possession, early on the attack here. Solar being the team that sitting back for now and looking to counter. FC Dallas heavy on possession early here in this first couple of minutes, establishing their style, moving the line, moving the ball from side to side, going up as we see right here. The center back for FC Dallas going all the way up, or kind of up, I guess, to the 30-yard line, looking to make a play, but now she's back in her spot as they lost possession.
This is the second final that we've seen here at Toyota Stadium between Solar and FC Dallas programs. It was the U15 girls final that got us started yesterday, as FC Dallas took a 2-0 lead into halftime, just for Solar to roar all the way back. Took a 3-2 lead, gave up the equalizer to make it 3-3, and then in PKs, Solar was able to win it 6-5. There's an opportunity for Solar trying to push into their attacking third. Haven't quite had the opportunity just yet. Now FC Dallas trying to get it back out ahead. And the flag is up for offside there. FC Dallas with the free kick here, deep in their own half. Here we go, right around the midfield. FC Dallas trying to find some room and get through that back line. The back line for Solar includes Nadia Hawkins, Bailey Kilpatrick, Natalia Carnell, and Parker Moncrief. And cut off in the middle. An opportunity for Solar, trying to get out ahead. Here's Brindley Green trying to find some room. And Sophie Buracochea was able to cut that one off. Here's Solar back out on the attack. Here's a cross inside, trying to find some room for Brindley Green. Could not.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there from the Solar side. I guess she expected her teammate to step in for that one and wasn't able to find her, but Solar now, early in this one, slowly but surely stepping up and putting themselves in a good position to be able to find the back of the net for the first time here in this U18 Dallas Cup final between Solar and FC Dallas.
A couple of touches for Brindley Green so far on the attack for Solar. FC Dallas sending it ahead. Oh, one-on-one now opportunity for Taylor McMillan. McMillan had it poked away. Good job by Natalia Carnell. And almost stumbling on the ball there was Giselle Ortega.
Again, just a quick reminder, everything got back delayed, I guess, for an hour. So if you're tuning into the stream, you're not behind on the stream, you're live, but everything, because of the weather, it did get delayed about an hour.
Looking for a handball there and was awarded. Oh, it actually wasn't. It was just a side out. It'll be a throw in here for Solar. Nadia Hawkins to throw it in. Pushing it inside to Taylor Wolf and cut off by FC Dallas. Now here's Ortega out on the run and poked away and lost possession back over to Solar. Parker Moncrief. FC Dallas trying to win possession back, and they're attacking third. An opportunity for Kinsey Lavender if she can find a teammate. And unable to do so and cleared out. It'll go out of play. It'll be a throw in for FC Dallas.
Both teams taking the first couple of minutes to kind of test each other out and see what the other one's going to come out with. Just 7 minutes into this one, not the most dangerous chance for Solar a couple of minutes ago. But so far, it's the closest either team has been into scoring. Coach showing off his handles there with the
yeah, he certainly was.
A little behind the back.
That was Jason Fondren, the FC Dallas head coach. Here's Sophie Buracochea to throw it in. Out of play. It'll go back over to Solar. Nadia Hawkins to throw it in now on the near side. 8.5 minutes in. And trying to keep that in play, could not do so. Buracochea. Be another throw in here for Solar. Trying to find some pace here in the game's early goings. Now back and forth here in the midfield. And body hits the grass, and there will be a whistle for that one. Go back over to Solar. Again, each team trying to find that little bit of edge here in possession early on, feeling each other out at this point. And good job in the midfield by both sides. Nadia Hawkins trying to send it in and immediately batted back. Giselle Ortega put contact there. Hawkins to throw it back in. She's had a lot of throw-ins so far.
I was just thinking about that. I think it's like the third, fourth throw-in we've seen Hawkins.
And Brindley Green trying to find some room out in front. Could not do so. And batted out of play here off of Alexis Lugo. Go over to FC Dallas.
Yeah, a game so far here, just 10 minutes into this one that's been played a lot in the midfield. Neither side establishing themselves just yet, and neither side taking full control. Again, it's early in this one. So they're still trying to, I guess, this is the fill-out process so far, but neither Solar or FC Dallas able to gain full control of this one just yet.
Another throw in for FC Dallas. And brought all the way back to the back line for Solar. No real threats so far. On either side. We're 11 and a half minutes into this first half. Throw in for FC Dallas. There's Ortega. And batted out of play. A lot of midfield action back and forth. It's been a, if you like midfield game, this has been the one for you so far.
A chess match so far here between both teams. Obviously, we know the stakes are high, so neither of them want to make a mistake that could cost them the first goal of the match here. But I think at some point, and obviously we're going to see it here sooner rather than later, I would assume that one of them is going to take a chance and it's going to take a risk here to be able to find the back of the net and go up in this one. We've seen Solar, like we just saw right now, kind of get through the line of FC Dallas here, but not just yet a real dangerous chance.
And we haven't even seen either of these goalkeepers really tested yet, much less the back lines. But when we do reach the point where the goalkeepers have to come into play, these are two really solid keepers. They're both the captains for their units. Solar SC hasn't allowed a goal in this entire tournament thus far. SC Dallas has only allowed goals to one team, so certainly both of these defensive-minded squads showing up early. So looking for a foul there as Isabella McNeil hit the grass. Goes out of play, but it'll be a corner. This is about the most threatening offensive chance that either side has had so far, and it's going to be a corner taken by Cisneros Donna. Corner taken in and deflected out.
Yeah, and they can just kind of go back to what you said with no goals received. I think it's on the Solar side, obviously you feel confident going into this one, knowing that you've left your goal untouched here throughout these games, and you come to the final game with no goals allowed. So you got the other side of FC Dallas kind of wondering, like, what is it going to take to break through and make sure that we get a goal here in this final that could potentially give us a championship.
Trying to run that one down was Sydney Osterloh. Could not do so. Cleared back out by FC Dallas. Now brought all the way back to Kayla Hayworth. Bailey Kilpatrick over to Nadia Hawkins. Here's Hawkins trying to push it upfield and ran right into a defender and easily taken back. Good tackle there from FC Dallas. Now one-on-one in the midfield area, and this is an opportunity potentially, but it's going to be offside. Just barely offside was Kinsey Lavender.
Yeah, it was a good idea there by Lavender, looking for her teammate up front. However, not able to find her. She was called offside. Solar in their back line staying disciplined, being able to trap her in that one, and now they get the ball back. Again, they haven't received a goal all tournament long, so now you have to wonder if it is the final. So if that is to happen, that's one thing that has to come to mind. How are they going to answer if they do happen to concede a goal in this one? Is this something that's maybe going to mess with them? Is it something that they're going to kind of brush off their shoulders and keep going? It's definitely something to keep an eye out for here in this U18 Dallas Cup final here at Toyota Stadium. We're 15 minutes in. Solar and FC Dallas both tied at 0-0.
Now here's Sydney Osterloh. Getting it inside to Brindley Green. They've been trying to hunt down offensive opportunities for Green so far. And Green sends it a bit too far and out of play. It'll be a throw-in for FC Dallas. Now back out on the attack, Jasil Ortega. Over to Dana Cisneros and back over. Over to Taylor McMillan. And kicked out by Billy Kilpatrick. Now Nadia Hawkins takes a spill. It's going to be an opportunity potentially here for Isabella McNeil, but cleared out. Good job by that back line for Solar. And now a shot from way out and nowhere close. Kayla Hayworth just watches it go out of play to be a goal kick.
And you're slowly starting to see this FC Dallas squad take a little bit more control in this one. Just a little bit over 15 minutes into this one, they're starting to gain control of the possession. They're starting to pressure quick and get the possession back and slowly but surely knocking at the door. We just saw a shot right there that was a little bit off target, but it's another one here from their side in the last couple of minutes.
And bodies hitting the grass on both sides. Trying to get it into attacking position here. Here might be an opportunity for Solar and quickly cut off by FC Dallas. Back to the near side to Nadia Hawkins. Trying to ride the near side, could not do so. Be a throw in for Sophie Barracochea. Into the midfield for Isabella McNeil. Now an opportunity here for Taylor McMillan. Taylor McMillan one-on-one and is able to finish. Taylor McMillan breaks through for FC Dallas. It's the first goal allowed by Solar in the entire tournament, and it comes via McMillan.
What a play there by Taylor McMillan right here. One-on-one, finds the right side of the goal, beats the goalkeeper, and puts the ball in the back of the net here for the first goal of this U18 Dallas Cup final. What a way to capitalize here for FC Dallas. They get a chance. Like we mentioned, they were knocking at the door here in the last couple of minutes. This chance, the best one yet, and they make it count here. Now they're up 1-0. Little scuba celebration there at the end.
That was certainly the breakthrough that both sides were seeking out, and it came on a counterattack opportunity, one-on-one. Taylor McMillan just able to find a run at it in the middle of the field. And then Kayla Hayworth was left all alone in goal and couldn't do much about McMillan firing it past her into the top left corner of the goal. And a 1-0 lead taken in the 18th minute for FC Dallas.
And just like we were talking about, Nick, here a couple of minutes ago, how will Solar respond to this first goal you allowed here in this entire tournament? Comes at the worst time possible here in the final. So how would your back line, how would your goalkeeper, the entire team as a whole, how are you going to respond now that you're down here 1-0 early in this Dallas Cup final?
And you're going up against another defensive-minded team, as you've seen so far here in this one too. So it's maybe not as simple as just getting one back if you are Solar, but certainly a lot of time left to play. Creeping up on the halfway point of this first half. Throw in right here. McMillan already with the goal, trying to find some room in the box. Now cleared out by Solar. Be a throw in for Solar now on this near side. And Nadia Hawkins' arms have to be tired at this point.
Yeah,
Cleared out. We'll do it again.
Seems like Nadia Hawkins has been all over that sideline here. Maybe, I want to say that put her in the double digits when it comes to throw-ins, just for her.
Easily, easily. Possession up for grabs here in the midfield area. It'll go over to Giselle Ortega and FC Dallas. And FC Dallas just puts it out of play. And guess who gets to throw it in again?
Good pressure there by the striker from FC Dallas, forcing Solar kind of to backtrack a little bit. Now they get a throw-in in what could be a dangerous zone here for FC Dallas, and they're going to look to find the net for the second time in this U18 Dallas Cup final.
Sophie Barracochea throwing it in. A little bit of miscommunication there, headed out by a Solar defender. It'll stay. Possession will remain on this side. Barracochea sending it into McMillan. McMillan already with the goal so far. A couple of touches here inside the box, but a good job of defending. It'll go out of play to be a corner for FC Dallas. Put out of play by Bailey Kilpatrick.
This game a bit windier than the last one here. Seems like the wind kind of picked up a little bit.
Sent in, not a lot of height at all. Bounces right before it even got to the 6-yard box. May have been a mishit there for Dana Cisneros, excuse me. So we take a look to the left side. And Emerson Norman, the goalkeeper for FC Dallas, really hasn't had a whole lot of action on her side. All she could do is just stand and watch, hands on her hips. Now action will come back to this side. It'll be a free kick for Solar. Patrick down to Natalia Carnell, who sends it through. Stuck in that midfield circle. Once again, Gisela Ortega with a nice little move. Create some separation.
That one right there, not the best pass there for Solar. Just looking for a through ball there for their striker, but obviously found the foot of the FC Dallas goalkeeper in Norman.
Back and forth again once here in the midfield. Here's Brindley Green trying to get it into an attacking position. Oh, had a teammate there in Alexis Lugo. And then cleared out quickly by FC Dallas. A Dallas Derby here for the Dallas Cup. Solar FC also here out of the Dallas area. And of course, the FC Dallas program.
And obviously, we know the history FC Dallas has had when it comes to youth clubs, but so has Solar. You know, for the boys and girls, they've been around for several years and dates back a bunch of years, and two clubs with a lot of history here in the Metroplex when it comes to youth teams.
Trying to send it through to Sophie McMillan. McMillan already with one goal to her count so far. Tipped by Hayworth and off the post. McMillan almost had another. What a job here by Hayworth. Here's another look at it.
McMillan there with the left-footed shot. The goalkeeper, though, coming in clutch for her team and not allowing them to fall down 2-0. Puts a hand on it and ends up hitting the post, and Solar gets safe from this one.
Taylor McMillan. With an opportunity there. That would have been a huge deficit to create for that Solar squad. The first time that they've trailed in this entire tournament. Now an opportunity once again. Can McMillan run it down? McMillan up to Hayworth, off the post again. This time off the top of the post.
And it seems like FC Dallas has found the recipe so far. Just send the through ball to McMillan and let her take care of the rest. We saw the first goal come down like that, and now this last couple of chances in the last couple of minutes, same thing, through ball to McMillan, and she's going to find a way to put it on target. Both of her last 2 shots have ended up hitting the post. One of them because the keeper rejected it, and it went that way, and then the last one here, as we saw, hit the post as well. Definitely a dangerous player, and FC Dallas has taken full advantage of it.
Lucky to just be staring at a 1-0 deficit at this point. See if Solar can take advantage of the miscues. I can't even say miscues, just more so near misses. And Taylor McMillan has had a couple of opportunities to add to her total and to FC Dallas's total. After possession was up for grabs for the game's first 10 to 12 minutes or so, the last 15 have been controlled by FC Dallas.
Yeah, we're starting to see them play on Solar's half, and an early substitution coming up here with only 27 minutes into this one. We're going to see Solar make a quick substitution and quick adjustment here for head coach Charles Grotto. That's looking to switch things up here and make an adjustment early for his Solar squad and look for them to tie this one up 1-1.
FC Dallas holding on to possession here on their half. Trying to find some room. Nadia Hawkins able to cut that one off. And possession won back by FC Dallas once again. Now here Isabella McNeil sending a cross in, and it's deflected out. Or excuse me, that was hit out by McNeil. That'll be a goal kick. I thought it took a deflection. Now here we go for this substitution. Checking in will be Paige Zavaleta in for Nadia Hawkins. So all those throw-ins, she'll be able to put that shoulder on ice here in the 29th minute.
Yeah, I wonder if Solar's head coach, Charles Grotto, just saw one too many through balls here from FC Dallas to their striker in McMillan. And maybe he's looking to make that substitution. Maybe Zavaleta is able to cover that one up better, or we're going to see what the adjustment is here in the next couple of minutes.
Brindley Green was trying to find another run, but Solar just cannot find the 18-yard box right now. Throw in here in the attacking third for Solar. Headed out. Try it again. It's Parker Moncrief sending it in. There for Paige Zavaleta, her first touch.
Solar now finding themselves in a dangerous zone here.
It'll be a corner opportunity here for Solar. What I believe to be their first of the match. And sent in. Took a couple of bounces. There's some Solar players in the area. Now a push from behind, and that's going to be a penalty awarded to Solar.
Yeah,
As Ashley Crafson took a spill after some contact, and immediately to the penalty spot, Solar will go.
Yeah, I think that was Taylor McMillan, the striker that came up with the first goal of the game, who made the contact in the box, and now we're talking about the goalkeeper not having a busy night. Talk about your first test here. It's a PK right off the gate.
Ashley Crafson with an opportunity to level things here at 1 for Solar in the 32nd minute. She took the contact and the penalty. And Crafson will step up. And saved! What a save from Emerson Norman. Dove to her left, chose right the whole way, and FC Dallas able to hold on to the 1-0 advantage.
Emerson Norman guessing right on this one as we see the contact that cost a penalty here. McMillan kicking the knee of the Solar player, penalty kick, but Norman coming up clutch, guessing right to her left, and keeps this one 1-0.
Another corner opportunity and punched out by Norman. Still in the box now, trying to find another shot is Solar. Possession will remain over here and now kicked out of play. What a job there from FC Dallas to avert danger. A couple of corners and a PK, but still a goose egg on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's Emerson Norman, the goalkeeper out of FC Dallas again, coming up clutch for her squad, keeping her goal untouched, and keeping her team with the lead here in this Dallas Cup final with a little bit over 30 minutes into play in this one. Again, she hasn't had the busiest day ever, but when she was tested just now, she came up big, and she answered for her team, keeping her goal untouched. And we got to see now, if you're Solar, how do you respond from this? You give up your first goal of the entire tournament. A couple of minutes later, you have a chance to tie this one up and maybe go into the half all equal at 1-1 in this final. But then you come up short in a penalty shot. Definitely a tough test here for the Solar girls. So we're going to see how they respond for the remainder of this U18 final.
Now sent through here. Back over to Emerson Norman. We talked about Emerson Norman not being challenged much, and then she took the ultimate challenge of having to defend a PK. Just a great job of understanding where that was going to be.
Good day for goalies here at
It
Toyota
is. That's
Stadium.
the second one we've seen.
Yeah, we saw one in the game just before this one from Capital City. Or I guess Capital City missed, and Cumbres' goalkeeper guessed right. This one, Emerson Norman out of FC Dallas guessed this right and keeps the lead on her side.
Now one in the middle by Cisneros. A lot of contact here. Trying to get it through. Couldn't find it, and more contact in the midfield area, no whistles. Play will continue on. FC Dallas with a runner out in front. And cut off there. Good job by Natalia Carnell. Here's Isabella McNeil. Trying to get it inside to Kinsey Lavender. Back out to Addie Fenton. And cleared out. It'll be a throw-in for FC Dallas. 35 minutes into this first half. It's a 1-0 advantage for FC Dallas, a goal in the 18th minute from Taylor McMillan as she got out in front. She's had a couple of more shots on goal that have gone off the goalpost. She has been a frequent flyer in the 18-yard box so far for FC Dallas. Sent back into the box and then easily corralled there by Kayla Hayworth. Hayworth sending it through. And possession back to FC Dallas and quickly given back. Oh, here we go. It's an opportunity for Kinsey Lavender. Lavender from just outside the 18-yard box, and Hayworth able to get a hand on it just barely.
Yeah, what a stop there by Hayworth right there. Being able to smack it off and send it into the corner kick right there. That one, not the easiest of shots there for the goalkeeper because you have your defender kind of in front of you blocking the view in a way. So that ball just appears out of nowhere and you're forced to react quickly. The Solar goalkeeper, Hayward, doing it rightfully so here in this one.
Giselle Ortega will take the corner on the far side. Ortega sending it in with some good height and into the goal. It looked like Taylor McMillan again that got ahead on it, and it's a 2-0 advantage for FC Dallas.
What a header there by the striker, Taylor McMillan. Kind of flicks it off, a header right there, sends it backwards, sends it spinning, and the ball ends up in the back of the net here. Yet another goal by the FC Dallas striker.
A beautiful send-in from Ortega. And it sure was Taylor McMillan, goal number 2 on the day. For her and FC Dallas, she's been all around the goal in this first half. 4 shots on goal, 2 of them have gone in. Taylor McMillan, the woman of the match so far.
McMillan making up there for that foul she committed in the box. Obviously, it didn't lead to a Solar goal there, but she makes up for it and puts her team now in a 2-0 lead here with 37 minutes played so far in this first half of this Dallas Cup final. Taylor McMillan, her second goal of the match.
Now Solar in a deep, deep hole, staring at a 2-goal deficit. And you would have to think that that PK will be looked back on quite a bit as well.
Yeah, it's definitely something, if you're a Solar player, that's definitely something you're thinking about. Because you had the chance to equalize this one and make it 1-1, and now you're down 2 goals and you're fighting uphill now for the rest of the day. You're going to look to Solar hoping or looking to get one back here before the half and make the rest of the game a bit easier for them.
And too many unforced errors by Solar in the midfield area. A lot of passes being cut off. It allowed that last run from Kinsey Lavender to begin. It led to the corner, and then eventually the goal by Taylor McMillan. Foul here that'll go over to Solar. Here's another look at that contact. And just a little trip up there as Sydney Osterloh hit the grass.
Yeah, and if you're Solar, you got to look for this right here. Just keep possession. Stop throwing the long balls if you don't have to. Don't force everything and try to keep the ball at your feet and build something up slowly and not lose the ball and give FC Dallas another chance to get their third one.
It's Parker Moncrief cut off and sent upfield by Sophie Barracochea. Now Kayla Hayworth is going to step up and send it right back in. Now Paige Zavaleta trying to find some room for Brindley Green. Brindley Green has a teammate, Quinn Martin, out in the middle, but the flag was up. It was offside.
Yeah, Zavaleta just a couple of seconds too late on that one. Her teammate was in position to go through, but Zabaleta just taking a bit too long, and Green gets called offside.
5 minutes to go here in this first half. FC Dallas with a huge 2-0 advantage. It feels a lot larger than 2 goals just because of the lack of threat that Solar has been able to generate on a consistent basis at least. They had the one big chance on the PK, a couple of corners on that attack, but since then, and aside from then, not a whole lot. Possession has been maintained by FC Dallas.
Yeah, if you're FC Dallas going into the half, obviously you go into the half content with your 2-0 lead, but you got to look for more, and you got to look for those goals that put this one away. If you're Solar, not that you throw the game plan away, but you kind of look for something different, because whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't seem to be working as well. So you kind of scrap that and look to find an early goal in the second half, if not a late one here first in the first half.
Parker Moncrief threw it in. She'll try it once more. Trying to send it into the box. Directing traffic now. Just a pesky attack there from Giselle Ortega, and out of play once again. It'll be another throw in, this time for Paige Zavaleta. Zavaleta throwing it into the box, headed out. And cleared out of play. A bit more upfield for FC Dallas. 3 minutes left plus stoppage time here in this first half. Thrown in by Moncrief. Sent over by Brindley Green. Now popped out of play. It'll be a throw in for FC Dallas. Good job to avert danger on this half of the field. And a lot of coaching here from Charles Grotto, the Solar head coach. I'm sure there will be a lot of pointers made at the halftime break to try and get Solar back into this one.
Yeah, if you're a Grotto, you're asking your team for a spark or something, and it's not something out of this. I mean, we've already seen it twice here today in these other finals earlier, that a team goes down at the half, they come back in the second half and somewhat cut into the lead and make it interesting. So maybe it's something that Solar here can also do.
Now brought all the way back out of play. It'll be a throw in for FC Dallas on their half. Looks like it'll be Sophie Barracochea to throw it in. Trying to push forward to that box, Ortega. Back out to Barracochea. Trying to work it upfield. Back into the middle of the field. It was a nice cross in. Addie Fenton had it taken away. As Quinn Martin sends it downfield to Brindley Green. Green couldn't quite come up with it. Now one back in the midfield by Solar. Here's a potential opportunity. 4-on-6 though. Paige Zavaleta, they're going to have to find their holes. Brindley Green now in the middle. Kicked and deflected out. FC Dallas able to come back up with it. Send it upfield to be a throw-in for FC Dallas.
Yeah, good answer here from Solar, as FC Dallas was looking to build something up, but they were able to cut that short. And that's on the defensive side. On the offensive side, coming up short once again, not quite the result they wanted, obviously. And FC Dallas's back line responds well, but definitely a positive, I guess, response you can say from a Solar squad that's been lacking of offensive motion here in this first half.
They're going to need to find some sort of offensive spark in the second half. No doubt.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of
2 minutes will be added here to the end of this first half. FC Dallas looking to take a 2-goal advantage into the break, while Solar trying to get one back. That one's out of play. Be a throw in here for Solar. Take it as Zavaleta. Excuse me, that's Parker Moncrief. Sit back out and out of play. Sitting to the middle of the field now. Solar find a push here. It's been so tough to break through FC Dallas. They've created a wall there on that back line. Brindley Green from the top of the box, just trying to find some room to get a shot off. With her left foot, puts it out of play. No threat there for Emerson Norman.
Yeah, Solar, like you mentioned, looking to find some type of lane or some type of space there to be able to find that last pass. Unable to do so here in this last few chances. FC Dallas's back line staying disciplined, staying settled in their spot and not allowing them to do that. So credit to them. But also credit to Solar for turning it up here in this last few minutes of this first half, something they're going to look to do in the second half.
And trying to flick it inside. She had a teammate in the area. It was Paige Zavaleta. Couldn't quite crash in to find it. Closing seconds here of the first half. As Emerson Norman will send it deep. And that will be the end of our first half. FC Dallas with a 2-0 advantage via 2 goals from Taylor McMillan. We will head to the break. We'll take some look at some halftime highlights when we come back, and with the second half here in the U18 Girls Final of the Dallas Cup.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Whataburger's Bacon Steakhouse Double. Do you need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And want even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need. How should I know? I just push the card. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. Download the app.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium. Here, the site of the U18 girls final of the Dallas Cup, where FC Dallas has a 2-0 advantage over Solar SC. And it's been 2 goals from Taylor McMillan that have been the difference so far for FC Dallas.
Yeah, we've seen Taylor McMillan kind of not only be the key player, but take advantage of those 2 chances that she's had. She did make the foul against the Solar player to cause that PK. The goalie able to answer in that one, and Taylor McMillan, though, like I mentioned, taking advantage of those 2 chances that came up to her feet, and now she has her team up 2-0 here in this Dallas Cup final, being the key player. 1 goal coming off a corner kick where she kind of flicked it on. That's the PK we were just talking about. Commits the foul. Norman comes up big for FC Dallas and saves it. Right there was still 1-0. Was saving the equalizer. This one right here, good save there by the Solar goalkeeper in Hayward. And that's the corner kick goal that we were talking about from McMillan. Flicks it off her head and finds the back of the net.
Yeah, it's been the Taylor McMillan show here in this first half from Toyota Stadium. As even though she's had 4 shots on goal, she's had 2 that have been put in. She'll be hunting down the hat trick after the break. Solar SC has not allowed a goal throughout this entire tournament before today. And then now with 2 in this first half. When we come back, we will have the second half ready for you from Toyota Stadium. FC Dallas with a 2-0 advantage.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium, the site of the U18 girls final between Solar SC and FC Dallas. It's FC Dallas with a 2-0 advantage at the moment. 2 goals via Taylor McMillan in that first half. She had 4 shots on goal. 2 of them went in. One of them on a free run right in front of the goalie of Kayla Hayworth. And then another one off of a corner, assisted by Giselle Ortega. Now checking into the match for the first time for FC Dallas will be Anna Lee, and on the other side for Solar SC will be Janaya Chris, excuse me.
Yeah, I think Anna Lee came in for, you were just talking about Giselle Ortega. She stepped in for her, excuse me, here in the second half. We're going to see what adjustments were made by both squads here in the second half. FC Dallas up 2-0, and Solar looking for that first goal that could cut them into the lead and give them a spark here, give them some life in this U18 Girls Dallas Cup final.
So Janaya Chris into the game for Brinley Green. Brinley Green just couldn't find a whole lot of rhythm offensively, so they're going to try some different attacks. Solar will on the offensive attack.
We see the high pressure there by FC Dallas. McMillan almost got that one through, and that one was going to lead to a one-on-one against Solar goalkeeper and Hayward, but Solar's back line able to stand tall and not allowing that.
So 1 substitute apiece for each side. Gets us started here in the second half. It was tightly contested in the midfield area for the first 15 minutes or so. And then FC Dallas was able to finally break through, not only control possession, but find a couple of goals along the way.
So far, a very aggressive Solar team. I'm only seeing 3 players in the back line right now.
Now Solar with an opportunity finally to put a shot in the area. Janaya Chris checks into the game and creates some offensive push. That might be what Solar head coach Charles Grotto was trying to accomplish. Couldn't quite put a shot on goal for Emerson Norman, but nevertheless gets things started as far as an offensive attack finally for Solar.
Yeah, you got to like that response from them in the second half. The squad knows that they need some goals, like we mentioned. Only 3 in the back. Obviously, they're going to adjust when it's time to defend and bring one back, but on the attacking side, you got to applaud that, knowing that they got to start aggressive and they got to look for those chances now.
There's Quinn Martin here on the near side. Solar SC trying to control possession here in the early goings of the second half.
Good shield there by FC Dallas, leading to a goal kick now, and they're going to get possession back and kind of stop in that Solar attack.
Back into the midfield area, controlled by Solar once again. There's Janaya Chris. Couldn't run it down. Goes out of play. Throw in for FC Dallas. And a day that started with pouring rain has now turned into a beautiful afternoon here at Toyota Stadium. Solar SC, good work there on the side, trying to break into the box. Here's Janaya Chris inside the box, trying to work against a defender, and an opportunity to step through a shot, and it was deflected on the way in. Ashley Craftston sent it through, and Emerson Norman able to easily corral it.
Yeah, again, not the easiest of shot if you're a goalkeeper, especially when it gets deflected by your own defender and makes it harder to read the ball. Emerson there coming up nicely and grabbing that one. She made it look easy, but trust me, it's not the easiest.
A whistle on the field. It'll go back over to Solar FC. Free kick sent into Janiyah Chris. And now back and forth here in the midfield. Just to recap the day so far, we had a couple of boys finals to start us off. It was a win for the FC Dallas Academy in the early game. And then Capital City was able to secure the U16 boys final. And now here in the U18 girls final, FC Dallas with a 2-0 advantage over Solar SC. Sending it into Janiyah Chris. Solar SC is starting to find some offensive rhythm here on their half at least.
Yeah, it's slowly but surely they're starting to kind of push their lines up forward and get some possessions and get some ideas at least going and flowing the ball from, moving the ball, I should say, from side to side here. And it's what they should be doing here, down 2 goals. They're going to hope to find this first goal here quickly that could cut them into the lead.
Good job here by Quinn Martin. It'll be a free kick awarded to Solar SC. Here in the 52nd minute of action. Solar SC, like you mentioned, Gil, pushing these lines forward, starting to find just a bit of rhythm. See if this free kick can create anything as well.
Yeah, look for this one to go right by the penalty spot.
That's exactly where it goes. It was a good send in, but a better job of defending. Now here's Taylor McMillan making one girl miss. Now she's out on the run. She already has 2 goals already.
Smart play there by McMillan, knowing that she only had one of her teammates up front. She slows it down, puts a little, puts the ball in motion, I should say, to the other side and keeps the possession going for this FC Dallas squad. And as you see right there, they still have the ball. Instead of forcing it to Anna Lee up top, she paused the game, and because of that, her team still has the ball.
Trying to send it through. Quinn Martin running it down as well. She's battling with Anna Lee. Quinn Martin sending it all the way in.
A couple of players on the FC Dallas sideline started to warm up. I'd assume some substitutions here coming for either side, but like I mentioned, FC Dallas' side already warming up.
Taylor Wolf trying to run that one down, but it's cleared out by Maddie Wells. We throw in here for Quinn Martin in this Solar squad.
Oh.
And offside there, just got a little too far out in front. It was Paige Zavaleta.
Yeah, I think she saw her teammate there a little bit too open and decided to go with her, forgetting she might have been offside, and she was called for just that.
Back and forth in the middle of the field here. controlled by Solar, given right back to FC Dallas. And sent to the back line and now sent forward. Up to Taylor McMillan. McMillan trying to get a teammate out in front. That's Isabel McNeil. Quinn Martin here on the near side. Sending it back through inside. Now Taylor McMillan cuts it off. FC Dallas is trying to hold on to possession for a bit here. They have struggled to do so here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Oh, and a good little peel around by Isabella McNeil.
Yeah, that one looked like a good ball at first, but it took a unlucky bounce for FC Dallas, and now Solar gains possession. And it all started because your striker, McMillan, comes all the way down to the midfield to recover the ball and get the attack going. You got to appreciate that if you're her head coach, knowing that your striker is willing to make that sacrifice despite being up 2-0. Despite making 2 goals even, she's willing to still make that sacrifice for her team and come all the way down to recover the ball and start something.
Solar SC trying to get out on a run. Here's Zavaleta getting deep into the box here, trying to find Janiyah Chris, and a shot opportunity goes over the goal. That was the best look that Solar SC has had since that PK opportunity in the first half. That was Alexis Lugo that sent it high.
Yeah, and Lugo just found the ball there alone in the box and took the shot. Good chance there, but a little bit too much under that. Once again, Solar slowly but surely finding themselves in dangerous zones here to make the first goal of the day for them.
A little bit of a tug there from Dana Cisneros. Be a free kick opportunity from just about 35 yards away.
And if I'm Solar, I'm looking for this one to be a straight shot to the goalkeeper, looking for her to kind of spit the ball back out into one of your players in the box.
And it hits the wall right in front of her.
Yeah, I think that's what she was looking to do, but couldn't get it over the wall. Now FC Dallas on the counterattack.
Yeah, great counterattack look here for FC Dallas. Taylor McMillan is out in front. That's going to be offside. Yeah, that's a good call there from the side official.
Yeah, I think McMillan just a step ahead of the back line of Solar. Gets caught offside right here. Going a little too fast and that play right there, but good counterattack there by FC Dallas and a good answer from them after the free kick.
Now Solar back out on their half. And put out of play. It'll be a corner for Solar.
And despite Solar being on the attack for a majority of the second half, if you're FC Dallas, you got the clock working in your favor. You know they're the ones that eventually, as the clock keeps running, Solar's going to be the team that becomes more and more desperate. So if you're FC Dallas right now, you're not in panic mode. You're more than anything just avoiding the little mistakes, avoiding anything that can cause Solar to even think they have a chance in this one.
Corner sent in low. Janiyah Chris kind of kicks it back. Possession will remain on this side with Solar. Back into the middle now, an opportunity here. A shot opportunity right in front of goal, and it's saved by Emerson Norman. Natalia Carnell just couldn't get enough on it.
Yeah, good chance there by Natalia Carnell. She was left wide open in the box with the ball bouncing. I just think she took a bit too long on that one. And the FC Dallas defender was able to get in the way just enough to affect that shot, and Emerson comes up with the easy save. Again, FC Dallas dodging a bullet in this one.
That back line for FC Dallas is starting to bend. Will it break at some point? Solar SC is certainly hoping so. They've looked like the better squad here in the second half.
First time Hayward touches the ball in a very long time, if not the second half, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's FC Dallas trying to get out on the run here. Quinn Martin running it down and just clearing it out. Anna Lee was trying to chase it down for FC Dallas. Couldn't do so. But it will be a throw in for FC Dallas.
Yeah, I think Quinn Martin maybe didn't realize she had a little bit more space in that one. Decided to go the smart route and kick this one out of bounds. But I think she would want to have that one back now, knowing that she had a little bit more space.
And Quinn Martin trying to keep it in play, and by doing so, left it right for Taylor McMillan, who kicks it off the post for the third time in this game. That was almost a disaster for Solar SC.
Yeah, and again, it's Quinn Martin. She was doing the right thing, which was to avoid the corner kick right here on the replay. Looking to not concede a corner kick, but didn't realize she was giving it to McMillan, who had a one-on-one opportunity. Could have been the third goal of the day for FC Dallas and the third one for McMillan as well.
We've knocked on the door of some hat tricks so far here in what has been the fifth final over the last 2 days at Toyota Stadium. Haven't quite seen one yet. Taylor McMillan was close right there, though. I'll throw in here to the corner. Cisneros just trying to get it out. And that'll be a corner opportunity for FC Dallas, holding on to possession on this end of the field now over the course of the last 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking about that. The last couple of minutes have been all FC Dallas. If they can get this third goal, it could be the one that puts it away. Solar's rhythm and momentum slowly going away in this one.
Here's a corner sent in, and that's a goal. What a great job. What a great job by FC Dallas on the corner. Able to get a couple of teammates right on the ball. Kayla Hayworth couldn't see it come in.
Yeah, what a play right there. What a good execution of the corner kick. Sends it to the first post, and FC Dallas coming up big. I think that
was Addie Fenton on the goal.
Allie Fenton there with the third goal of this one, and it could be the one that puts it away for FC Dallas, giving them the 3-0 lead again off a corner kick. Well executed there for FC Dallas. Solar, now their task gets harder and harder in this one.
That was just what FC Dallas needed after a pretty hot offensive attack from Solar to begin the half. FC Dallas settles in, finds a corner opportunity, and Addie Fenton, with her first goal of the day, finishes it off in the 62nd minute.
Yeah, and they wasted no time. We were just talking about how FC Dallas, it seemed like the momentum was switching to their side, and they were able to kind of get themselves established in the last few minutes. Wasted no time. The first corner kick that they had, they found the back of the net, and now they're only several minutes away from hoisting that Dallas Cup trophy.
They can certainly taste the victory at this point in time. 28 minutes plus stoppage time.
And if you're Solar, you got a little bit under 30 minutes to make 3 goals. That's a goal per 10 minutes. If you give them 30 with stoppage time, it's definitely not impossible, but it won't be easy, especially with the back line of FC Dallas that, like you mentioned, Nick, has bent but not broken just yet.
They'll try to keep the clean sheet intact. Well, Solar just trying to dig back into it at this point in time. Into the box now, trying to clear it all the way out. Cisneros couldn't do so. Solar trying to create something here. Taylor Wolf sending it into the box. Back into the box from Taylor Wolf. Janiyah Chris trying to run it down. Chris doesn't have a lot of help around her. Now here's Wolf. Sending it back. Shot, pass high up into the air now. And back out to Wolf. Heavy touch. Cisneros punches it out of play. It'll be a throw in for Solar. That'll be Quinn Martin to throw it in. Now into the midfield area. That's Ashley Crafson trying to get it inside to Chris. Here's Shania Chris with a shot opportunity and couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, I think
foul nevertheless.
Yeah, I think the ref was calling a foul on this one. Good idea there by Solar. Good play, good pass, but a foul committed there. Oh, I think they called the handball, which didn't seem to be on purpose there. Unlucky bounce for Solar. Gives the ball back to FC Dallas.
25 minutes to go here in this U18 girls final. FC Dallas, or the FC Dallas program at least, looking to avenge the loss that Solar gave them in the 15U girls final yesterday.
Best turnout we've seen so far when it comes to crowd here in this one. More than we've seen so far in these final games.
Certainly helps when it's not raining cats and dogs like it was this morning.
Yep. Exactly.
Trying to find some room on that side. A great job of keeping it in play and giving possession over to FC Dallas, but one right back by Quinn Martin. Into the middle to Paige Zavaleta. Zavaleta trying to get it down to Taylor Wolf. Wolf couldn't run it down.
Yeah, a little bit too much on that one from Zavaleta. Wolf coming up short in this one, and FC Dallas again gets the possession back. And like we mentioned earlier, for them, as long as the clock keeps ticking, they're all right with that, especially being up 3-0 late in the second half of this U18 Dallas Cup final. FC Dallas getting ready to make their second substitution of the game. We're going to see who comes in for Teagan out of FC Dallas.
Yeah, Teagan Perot. And they will go ahead and make the change as Dana Cisneros will check out Teagan Perot into the game.
Dana Cisneros taking the closer sideline and going off that one as Teagan Perot steps into this one. I think FC Dallas looking to close this one out with fresh legs to keep that ball movement going. Not the craziest substitution at all. Just like I mentioned, looking to keep fresh legs as they finish this one and looking to finish this one off strong.
Each squad has made 2 substitutions so far. 4 to their avail for the rest of this one. 22 minutes remaining. Going to throw in around midfield for FC Dallas. We'll see if they try to push and add to their lead.
I think we're closer from a Macmillan hat trick than from Solar scoring their first goal of the match.
That is very true.
It seems like it, at least from the momentum aspect of things. I think Macmillan is closer from her third goal than Solar is from their first of the day.
Anna Lee with a great cross-field pass, and now here is McMillan trying to get into the box. Or excuse me, that was not McMillan. It's Isabella McNeil. Now another substitution being made as Quinn Martin will come off for Solar. And checking in will be Lauren Thompson. So a few substitutions made over the course of the last couple of minutes of game time. Lauren Thompson with her first touch right there, sending it back. And Anna Lee able to win it back physically. Just enough contact.
Solar coach Charles Grotto not happy. Complaining to the referee about something. Definitely his team only having 20 minutes to score 3 goals. Doesn't help at all.
Anna Lee hits the grass. Lauren Thompson comes on and puts on a little too much contact. Our officials here in this game. Our head referee is Sapphire Stockman out of Costa Rica. Assistant referee 1, Bianelli de la Cruz out of the Dominican Republic. Assistant referee Nicholas Nayrock out of the USA. And our 4th referee is James Raprashad out of the British Virgin Islands.
Referees from all over for this finals. We've seen referees from Panama, Costa Rica, everywhere. The Virgin Islands.
And between referees and teams here in this Dallas Cup this year, over 35 countries represented. As the Dallas Cup has gone international once again. Throw in here for Solar. Solar slowly picking up more offensive possession. Here's Janiyah Chris trying to run this one down inside the box, but a great job by Maddie Wells to cut it off and send it back out.
Yeah, Janiyah Chris, good play by her, bodying up the defender and getting enough space, just unable to reach that ball to be able to put a good foot on it and put a good shot on target.
Oh, and Anna Lee hits the turf once again. Took another spill there. And sent back to the FC Dallas half, and possession controlled once again by Solar. Over to Lauren Thompson, or excuse me, back in to Paige Zavaleta. Here's Janiyah Chris. Over to Sydney Osterloh. Now into Lauren Thompson. Thompson at the corner of the box trying to send it in. And sends it right into the hands of Emerson Norman. Not a huge threat there. Now Norman trying to get out on the counterattack.
Yeah, not quite sure what Thompson meant to either pass it or put it on goal right here. See on the replay, not the toughest task for Emerson of the day, and she comes up with this easy save.
Now back and forth here in the midfield area, and there's a whistle. Be a foul against Solar. Possession will go over to FC Dallas. And we'll have another substitution here for Solar, as Lily Hoskins will check in for Parker Moncrief. And then Rylan Mitchell will come in for Alexis Lugo.
Solar looking for some fresh legs in this one, looking for a spark, looking for something that could put them back into this final, that could give them some sense of life here in this U18 Dallas Cup final. As we mentioned, they came into this one with the perfect goal, not receiving any goals throughout group stage and throughout the quarters and semifinals. In this one, they let 3 of them in so far, and obviously has to be a tough pill to swallow for them, knowing that you come into this one confident on the defensive side of things, and as the goalkeeper, you know that your defensive back line has helped you keep a clean sheet throughout the games, and all of a sudden you're down 3 goals to nothing in the biggest game of the tournament.
Now Lauren Thompson trying to fight for possession. Solar able to win it, and now it's kicked through and out of play. And now another substitution, this time for FC Dallas, as Caroline Gillum will check in for Taylor McMillan. McMillan walks away with 2 goals on the afternoon. Has helped put FC Dallas in a really good position to walk away with a U18 Dallas Cup title.
So close, yet so far from from the first hat trick, I should say, of the day.
Put 3 shots on the goalpost, and 2 of them in.
That second goal by her was pretty nice with the corner kick flick.
Absolutely was, off the assist from Giselle Ortega. So 3 substitutions have been made for FC Dallas. 5 have been made for Solar SC. We got about 13.5 minutes left to go. Can Solar SC just break through and avoid a clean sheet for Emerson Norman? Or FC Dallas cap off this Dallas Cup win in style with a shutout win over their crosstown rivals. And flicked up inside, and Emerson Norman, all she has to do is walk under it and corral it.
Oh, nice play there. Nice way to keep possession there by Lavender in this one.
A couple of bodies hit the grass after a quick slip. This grass still is a bit slick from the rain earlier today. We haven't seen as many tumbles as we saw in the previous game, but still slick enough.
Beautiful weather now for some soccer.
Absolutely. Much better than what we saw this morning. Hopefully we got clear weather for these final 3 games of the day. It's just a reminder right here on the Dallas Cup YouTube after this one. 4:30 kick, we'll have the U17 girls final. 7 p.m. kick, we'll have the U16 girls final. Then at 9 p.m., the U19 girls final. So here's Kayla Hayworth trying to crash in and avoid another FC Dallas attack. Here's FC Dallas. Anna Lee able to win it in the midfield. Lee still moving forward, takes some contact and a bump. No call. Now here's Janiyah Chris working down the other side. Kicked well out of play.
Yeah, Anna Lee couldn't find a teammate there in this last one, and results in Solar getting the possession back. Now they have the throw-in. on the left side of the field.
Sent into the middle. Chris with a little header out in front. Controlled by Anna Lee for FC Dallas. And back and forth in the midfield here. Just a good job of this back line of FC Dallas. Also, since Anna Lee has checked into the game, she's done some really good stuff in the middle of the field.
Yeah, she's been able to serve as that facilitator between the midfield and the strikers for FC Dallas, dropping down to the middle of the field and carrying the ball up forward. Obviously, not as many chances as they got in the first half, but she's been able to facilitate in between those two lines, the midfield and the strikers. FC Dallas just 10 minutes away, Nick, from raising this Dallas Cup trophy. Looking to keep a clean sheet along the way as well.
That one's popped out of play, and that'll be a corner opportunity for Solar. Yeah, that clean sheet is what you play for now. You would have to assume 10 minutes to go, you can all but start etching FC Dallas into that trophy of the U18 girls title.
Can't
if you're
forget
Solar, you're trying to break through at least once, right?
Yeah, can't forget that PK from earlier in the game. That could have changed the game completely had Solar tied at 1-1.
Not a lot of height on this corner. It was flicked up by Janiyah Chris and out of play. Not much threat there for Emerson Norman. She sends this one through and right back to the back line. Anna Lee now here in the midfield. Now here's FC Dallas trying to push upfield. Maybe seeking out goal number 4. And it gets into the box and then cleared out by Taylor Wolf.
Only 3 FC Dallas players on that attack. Not enough against that Solar team that had 4 with 5 eventually dropping back there to keep this one out of trouble.
Trying to find Anna Lee downfield. Couldn't quite do it. Now back over to Solar. And while Solar has been able to maintain possession in the second half, they just keep running into that wall. That is that back line, if they even get that far. And Janiyah Chris trying to push for Lauren Thompson. And it's pushed out of play. It'll be a throw in here for Solar on their half. Here in the 83rd minute. Just a quick recap, Taylor McMillan with 2 goals in the first half. Had a lot of shots on goal too, could have easily made it a hat trick, but Addie Fenton went ahead and made it 3-0 in the 62nd minute on a beautiful corner where she was able to flick it in with her left foot. And speaking of a corner, this is an opportunity now for Solar to do the same thing. It'll be Rylan Mitchell to send it in.
Yeah, and Solar in these corners, it seems like they put all their players in the back, and towards the end, they all end up crashing forward.
Kicked high into the air off of the corner and out of play. And it'll be a goal kick for Emerson Norman. Now to play again. Throw in for FC Dallas. It'll be Sophie Barracochea to throw it in. Got to give credit to this FC Dallas back line of Callie Crawford, Maddie Wells, Avery Kirby, and Sophie Barocochea. They've done a pretty solid job to this point. Brinley Green tried in the first half for Solar, as did Quinn Martin, along with Taylor Wolf, Janiyah Chris, Lauren Thompson have all been involved on the attack for Solar. It's been a successful week for Solar with those offensive players, but today's been a different story against that FC Dallas back line.
Yeah, the complete opposite of what happened in group play in quarterfinals for Solar, as we mentioned.
Sent all the way through and into the box and cleared out. It'll remain on this side. Lauren Thompson trying to create enough room there. And out of play, it'll be a throw in for Solar.
Five minutes left plus stoppage time in this one. It looks like FC Dallas is going to run away with the trophy here, being up 3-0.
Can't imagine there's going to be a lot of stoppage time. Can't really think of many stoppages we've had here in this one. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes as a formality. Maddie Wells clears that one out. Bailey Kilpatrick sending it through to Janiyah Chris. Chris upfield to Paige Zavaleta. Zavaleta working one-on-one, and then Maddie Wells able to clear it back out once again. Sent into the box and bounces right into the hands of Emerson Norman. No real threat.
Yeah, one of the easiest, if not the easiest, balls Emerson is ever going to see on the soccer pitch, just because that one came off pretty weak off the foot.
Now trying to push upfield is Caroline Gillum. After she checked into the game just moments ago. Speaking of, looks like FC Dallas may be getting ready for one more substitution, maybe.
I think it's the backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, it looks like it will be the backup goalkeeper coming in.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Emerson, injury-wise.
Could be another curtain call.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was thinking, too. I think it's not a necessary substitution, but one that you don't mind at all.
Allow her to get that standing ovation on the way out. It's been an efficient week for her in this FC Dallas squad. She conceded goals to just one team. It was Turtness out of Norway. It was a 5-3 win in the quarterfinal. Aside from that, 3 clean sheets and looking for a 4th.
Solar coach Charles Grotto letting his players know he's not happy about that.
Sent all the way through. We'll see if this is the opportunity. And it will be the chance for Emerson Norman to check out. I don't think she realized it at first, but she's going to get a lot of claps along the way.
And she's coming out with a smile and jogging off. Pretty happy and getting a big ovation here from the stands.
The backup goalkeeper will come in. Efficient day for Emerson Norman. And a rightful send-off here in the closing moments.
Leaving the match is number 0, Emerson Norman. Entering the match is number 8, Amelia Edgars.
Amelia Edgars checking into the game. 1 minute remaining here in regulation. We'll have some stoppage time, and then it's celebration time for FC Dallas in this U18 girls final.
I don't think there will be any stoppage time. I don't see the fourth referee even grabbing the board. And again, not necessary in this one. Not a lot of dead balls, as we mentioned, and this one all but over.
Sent all the way back to Kayla Hayworth. Here's Anna Lee in the middle of the field. She's been a magician in the midfield so far. Perfect pass over. Anna Lee's going to take a shot at Kayla Hayworth. Hayworth dives and saves it. So it'll be 3 extra minutes.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time in the second half.
Added here to the end of this second half.
Good performance here by FC Dallas, a squad that is led by head coach Jason Fodran right here at Toyota Stadium. They come out, they get the 3-0 lead in the Dallas Cup final. Keeping this one at home. I mean, it was going to stay at home, both teams being here from Dallas, but obviously being the team that has that name.
Here's Shania Chris trying to get out in front. Amelia Edwards had to run up and try to poke that one away. That was almost a break in the clean sheet here late in stoppage time. Here's another opportunity shooting right at the FC Dallas defense, but it's deflected off of Maddie Wells, and it'll be a corner for Solar SC. Just a couple of minutes remain. Solar SC just trying to break through
and spoil the clean sheet at this point.
That is the goal as of now. Not a lot of height on that corner attempt. Janiyah Chris pokes it back out. And Amelia Edwards able to easily corral it. We've seen teams from Texas win all 3 of these matches so far today. In the first one, it was the FC Dallas Academy. The last match, it was Capital City out of Austin. And then now, an FC Dallas ECNL win in the U18 girls final. Approaching the final seconds here in Frisco.
2 of those teams from Texas being here from Dallas, so obviously a good thing for soccer in the Metroplex.
Now back and forth in the midfield. Again, just mere seconds remaining. Solar SC maybe one more shot at it. That's Paige Zavaleta, cut off by Maddie Wells. Maddie Wells has done such a great job all day.
Yep.
And it'll be a corner for Paige Zavaleta. Looks like they'll let her take it.
This should be the last play of this U18 final, and FC Dallas should hoist the trophy here in just a couple of minutes, or will.
It'll be Rylan Mitchell to take it for what should be the final chance.
We got Solar's keeper Hayward in the box as well.
Why not? Oh, it's headed in. Janiyah Chris had a shot at it, couldn't get contact, and that'll do it. Your U18 Girls Dallas Cup champions, FC Dallas ECNL.
FC Dallas 0-3.
It's a 3-0 win. For the FC Dallas squad, head coached by Jason Fondren. And controlled from start to finish. A great job by these girls here in the U18 final. We'll be back with the trophy presentation and to take a look at what led FC Dallas to this victory. You're listening to the Dallas Cup YouTube on.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Whataburger's Bacon Steakhouse Double. Do you need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And want even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need. How should I know? I just push the card. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. Download the app.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium, where the trophies are being presented to both sides. The runner-up, Solar SC of the U18 girls division. And now the champions being presented, the gold trophy, FC Dallas, head coach by Jason Fondren and captain by Emerson Norman. After a 3-0 win, commanding win over their crosstown rivals, they'll be able to take this trophy and hoist it right in front of the Dallas Cup banner.
Dominating performance here by FC Dallas.
We'll take the picture, and soon after we'll take the hoist. It was 2 goals from Taylor McMillan and 1 from Addie Fenton. And a big penalty save from Emerson Norman, and a lot of great work on that back line by FC Dallas. Callie Crawford, Maddie Wells, Avery Kirby, and Sophie Buracochea. And those are your U18 girls champions of the Dallas Cup. We'll be back in just mere moments with our next Dallas Cup final in the U17 division. And until then, for now, it's the FC Dallas moment and head coach Jason Fondren.